Good afternoon, class 8. How are you all? I hope that you all are staying at home and following the lockdown. Today we are going to start the first chapter of geography, and the name of the chapter is An Introduction to Resources. What are resources? Anything that can be used to satisfy a need is a resource. For example, look around you and observe. You will be able to identify many types of resources. The water we drink when we are thirsty, the electricity we use in our house, the rickshaw we use to get home from school, the textbook we use to study, etc. are all resources. Everything by which we are surrounded, whether living or non-living, and it is useful for us, means it satisfies our need, is known as resources. Types of resources. There are three types of resources, that is natural resources, human-made resources and human resources. Natural resources. Natural substances found on the earth that are used without much alteration are called natural resources. So what are natural resources? The substances which we get from nature and the substances which can be used directly without any modification, without any change, are called natural resources. Examples of natural resources are water, soil, air, minerals and natural vegetation. Now, natural resources are classified on various bases. Classification of natural resources: on the basis of origin, on basis of development, on basis of renewability, on basis of distribution. On the basis of origin, natural resources are divided into biotic resources and abiotic resources. On basis of development, natural resources are divided into actual resources and potential resources. On basis of renewability, there are renewable resources and non-renewable resources. And on the basis of distribution, natural resources are divided into ubiquitous resources and localized resources. So first one is on the basis of origin. On basis of origin, that is biotic resources and abiotic resources. Biotic resources. The resources which are obtained from biosphere and have life are known as biotic resources. It means that resources that are derived from living organisms are known as biotic resources. Examples of biotic resources are human beings, flora and fauna, means plants and animals, fisheries, livestock, etc. These all are living organisms. Second, abiotic resources. All those things which are composed of non-living things are known as abiotic resources. It means that the resources that are found from physical or non-living environment are known as abiotic resources. Examples of abiotic resources are sunlight, temperature, minerals, etc. Now the second classification is made on the basis of development. So there are two divisions made on the basis of development, that is actual resources and potential resources. First is actual resources. It is also known as developed resources. Those resources whose total quantity and quality are presently known and which are already being used by human beings are known as actual resources. It means the resources which we are using at present time and we know about its total quantity and quality is known as actual resources. Example of actual resources are coal deposits in Hazaribagh in Jharkhand. Potential resources. Those resources whose total available quantity is not known at present. It means the resources which we don't use at present time and whose total available quantity is also not known. But these resources we can use in future. Potential word is used for future, means though we are not using the resources at present time, but these resources can be used in future. Its total available quantity is also not known at present. It means that potential resources need detailed survey to estimate their quantity and quality. One of the example of potential resources is uranium present in Ladakh. So that's all for today's class. Further classification we will discuss it tomorrow. Thank you.